CEO, Kebra Bolden-Smith, our resident nurse. How you doing?
Good morning.
All
I'm
right.
doing
morning.
okay. How are you all?
So
Good.
what you got for us today?
So, being that the weather outside is frightful, I
Yeah.
figured I'd talk a little bit about how the cold affects the body and how to prevent frostbite. So, if you're working outside or at this stage, if you're even going outside, period, it's really important that being in the cold can put you at risk for that you know that you can get hypothermia and frostbite. And the cold affects you in several different ways because our body is constantly in a strive to stay at homeostasis. So we want to be balanced. We want to have a balanced temperature as well. So keys to prevent your body from going through these drastic changes with weather such as this is to dress in layers. So you need to keep the body heat trapped inside of you. So wearing a hat, keeps heat from escaping from your head. Wearing a scarf from your neck. It protects you from the cold when you dress in layers, and it protects you from contact with cold surfaces. So, like, you ever step on a cold floor and your feet, like, instantly, like, can kind of go through your entire body. You need an inner layer that wicks the sweat because you're going to have on 3 and 4 layers. So, you want something that first will kind of, like, collect any sweat that you have. You want a middle layer to insulate you and keep the heat in, and an outer layer that repels the wind, snow, and rain. So you should wear a warm hat, potentially a face mask if you're going to be outside for extended hours. Again, a scarf, mittens or gloves, wool or polypro socks, and warm waterproof shoes or boots. You also, now next is to kind of prevent getting sick with all of this, you need to be drinking plenty of fluids. You need to be washing your hands regularly. You need to be getting enough sleep. I know it seems like I say that for almost everything, but
Yeah.
rest, washing your hands, eating right, and exercising. And they say also getting the flu shot, which is up to you, but those are ways to prevent getting sick. And then early signs and symptoms if you are caught outside of frostbite and hypothermia are red or cold skin. Like when the cold hits me, my face immediately turns red. But then I can also touch my face and I'm like, woo, prickly or numbly feeling in your fingers and toes, tingling and stinging when it's really starting to get bad. You'll start feeling cold and maybe even will begin to shiver, and it's affecting your brain when you get the umbles, the stumbles, the bumbles, and the grumbles. So get inside, add more layers, eat good carbs, drink fluids, move your body to kind of warm your core and warm up with frost nips. So remove any tight jewelry, clothing, anything, and just start rubbing yourself.
And stay inside.
And stay inside.
Right.
That's my tip.
And stay inside. All right. So Kebra's gonna stick around because she's got a couple of things to say about what Nick Cannon had to say. So stick around right now. We're gonna continue to jam with Usher.